So after a hectic week of team building activities, running leadership workshops, a paddle sports session, doing a kayak session, and also a large raft building session, so been a tiring week. So it's Friday now, and I've got the opportunity to do a little paddle, so I'm actually going to do that. And we've come to a little place, you will recognize it, those of you who regularly check out the kayak pictures and videos on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, you will definitely recognize where I'm going to be. So we've got 3 days away, which is fantastic. So Friday, day one, we're going to do a little paddle, and then the rest of the weekend we've got some other activities, so they will be other videos which I will post over the next couple of weeks. So hope we have a good one. The weather is looking pretty good, around 13 degrees at the moment, a little bit of sun out, and some heavy rain over the last couple of days, so that will not affect where I'm going, but it may affect something we're going to look at a long way below. So there's a little clue. Let's go with the rest of the video. This is so heavy. So it's quite warm today, well, warmish. So I've only got one single layer on top, but in the dry suit that should be absolutely fine. I'm going to make sure especially we do it over this last tiny bit. Like that. And this is a cosmetic zip. Perfect. So that's really cool. That does actually fit in there. So a little bit of messing around, and I've also tied on the hatch just in case the hatch comes off. Don't want to lose it. So, as this is pretty narrow, I can see already there is a boat going across. So, can I follow that? Maybe. Is he coming back this way? Oh, he's coming back this way. Okay. I'm guessing we may have to wait. So I am at the aqueduct just south of Llangollen. I'll put the name on the screen because I'm not going to try and butcher it into pronouncing it, because I will get it wrong. I'm just waiting for a space to actually go across the bridge now. So there's a narrow boat reversing and there's a canoe coming towards us. So it might be an opportunity to go after this. We're following some canoes and a canal boat. Oh, it's a bit high. Wow. Look at that. Superb. It is very narrow. So only one canal boat at a time. We're actually being blown along as well, which is kind of cool. You can see the River Dee down there. That's flowing underneath. I would expect that to be in a bit more flood than it is today, to be honest. So let's get a little bit closer to the edge and have a look. Wow, that is a long way down. So we're actually being blown along now. The wind is behind us. There's quite a wind actually. Mind you, we are high up. There we are. You see the Dee a bit more down there. Yeah, spectacular, isn't it? And that's the Dee Valley going that way. So that goes up to Llangollen. Sorry if I butchered the name. So those people in front are on some kind of tour. What an opportunity to come across this aqueduct. The highest one certainly in the area, and I'll find out whether it's the highest one in the UK. Probably is. It's fairly high up. There's another one right over there. A few arches and a bridge. Maybe that's a railway bridge. So this is very pleasant. I'm not even having to paddle particularly. We're just cruising along. And all I'm doing is essentially stern rudder. Just to keep me in the weight facing forwards. Those people in the canoes are going to have a tough paddle back. I'm going to try and stay behind them on the way back because that will give me a little bit of shelter. So you can obviously walk along as well. There's people walking along this footpath on the side, which is again a nice walk. So I almost drifted sideways then. I was just a bit afraid that my kayak would catch on those things on the edge, which is not ideal. So this looks like a turning round point up here with all our friends in the canoes. They're hardly paddling as well. In fact, they're using their hands on the side on here just to pull them along like that. Wow. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Let's follow the red boat, guys.
So here we go, we're going to go back. So as I mentioned, it's so narrow that only one boat can come across at a time. So it appears that the protocol is you follow a barge across and that will get you across, but we are in late September. I dread to think what this will be like in the middle of summer. Be nose to tail, wouldn't it? Anyway, I've had a quick chat with the tour guide who's running that tour in front. They're from the Bearded Men, who I believe operate out of Llangollen, so they run tours over here and other water activities, including rafting down the River Dee. So yeah, it's nice for people to get out and be able to do this and do it in safety. They're obviously all kitted out and they've got a qualified instructor slash guide with them. So as I am talking to camera, some people are actually talking back to me, so that is a bit weird. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and get a selfie as we go across this as well on my phone so I can send it back home. So we're making a little bit of progress now. We've got another group behind us and I've just realised I can't actually turn round. So this kayak is 3.5 meters, and if I try and turn round, you can hear that it's just hitting both sides, so I can't actually turn round. So I hope we don't have to go back, otherwise I should be reversing. So we're going pretty slow because there is a group of canoes in front of that barge further up. So that is what is slowing us down. The barge is clearly much quicker. So even at the edges it's pretty high. Certainly wouldn't want to fall off there. Big railings on that side, but no railings, although there are holes here. Maybe there were railings at one point. So yeah, maybe for the safety, I guess. Many years ago the canal boats would have been pulled across here using horse, so that track the horses would have walked on. And I did notice on the sign that the aqueduct has been built by Thomas Telford, our good friend Thomas Telford. He's everywhere, isn't he? So we're making steady progress. So that is the Dee. If you want to see the video of the Dee, I will put the link on the screen at the top. Whoa. Very windy. Whoa, it's a bit broken there. Wow. A reasonable level on the Dee, 0.6 according to the tour guide in front.
Hemos logrado la hazaña, nadie había logrado.
That's right.
Keep following me, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have a good day.
Thanks, see you soon.
Otherwise,
like that, and then we put the stand so we can get the kayak on, which we'll now do. I'm going to actually move that under a bit. So it does need to be tight. That was a really enjoyable paddle. Nice little bit of canal, and of course going over the aqueduct. So that was worth the stop off on the way up to my next destination, which will be in the next video. So until then, happy paddling, keep safe, and we'll see you soon.